Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a great day. Now, earlier this week, I released a blog post entitled, Why Korea Sucks at Marketing Itself. And you can click the annotation that will take you right to chiranger.com and you can read that blog post. Now, the gist of my interpretation of why Korea sucks at marketing itself is largely because it doesn't take into consideration its target audience when building ad campaigns. Now, this is in response to a government report that called the globalization of Korean food an utter failure. So today, while I was at the office, a new ad was released in the Wall Street Journal for one of Korea's traditional beverages. And this is it. So if you were to see this ad for the very first time in the Wall Street Journal, what would be your emotional response? Would it make you want to try this? Now, personally, if I had no knowledge of Korea or Korean food, or in this case, beverages, this is what I would think. I have a guy here in some sort of costume. It's very bland. It's very boring. He's holding what appears to be a bowl of milk, asking me to drink something called Makgeolli. What the hell is that? Is that some kind of pasta? And then when you read the copy below the Makgeolli, it says it's a traditional rice brew that's best paired with kimchi. Kimchi? Spicy fermented cabbage? What the hell is this? Now, if you contrast that with traditional alcohol ads in the United States, this particular ad falls way short. I mean, just below the bar. Alcohol is a celebration of life. It's a celebration of coming together with friends. And this ad does nothing to embrace those ideals, especially to an American audience. So let's take a look at the ad itself. As I mentioned, it's a vibrant experience. When I mention makgeolli to my Korean friends here, their faces light up. They have a smile on their face. The first words that come to mind are sweet and delicious. None of that appears in this ad. Now, I can't fault the company that created this ad for the romanization of makgeolli. That's just the way it is. However, if you're unfamiliar with the way that Korean words are romanized, you're going to have no way of actually pronouncing this word, and you're going to pronounce it Makgeolli, not makgeolli. Okay? So some kind of new romanization technique or phonetic spelling needs to be developed so that people not familiar with Korean or Hangul or the way words are pronounced when they're romanized can actually say what this is. And I also call into question the use of kimchi in the ad, because I have a feeling, and I haven't been able to substantiate this yet, but this ad looks very familiar to another ad that was produced by Vank. And on the Vank website, PR Korea, they actually specify that makgeolli is best paired with pajeon, the Korean pancake. And when I think of drinking makgeolli, I often have makgeolli with pajeon. It's a great pairing. And more people are going to understand, hey, you're eating a fried piece of green onion with some batter, almost like a pancake French fry mix, and a beverage that is like a wheat beer. People in America can get that. What you're showing in this ad doesn't convey that to anyone. Especially it doesn't convey the emotion and the celebration of life that's often associated with makgeolli. In fact, one of the best times to drink makgeolli is on top of a mountain with friends, hooting and hollering and just having a great time outdoors. This ad is nothing like that. And as long as ad companies and the Korean government produce ads for Korean food, or in some cases Korean travel, that are not designed to elicit emotional responses from the target audience, Korean cuisine is never going to catch on, and Korea tourism is never going to catch on. So today I have two questions for you. Number one, have you tried makgeolli? And if so, what are your feelings toward it? What words and emotion come to mind when you think about makgeolli? And number two, what is your favorite beverage? And if you're of age, what is your favorite adult beverage? Now for me, I love bourbon. Tastes so good going down. But please, leave your responses down below. I'd love to hear from it. Until next time, remember to be true to yourself and always be awesome.